Well, good afternoon. On behalf of Fairfield Glade Community Church and on behalf of Maryville College, I'd like to welcome you all here. I'm so glad you're here. No matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. All are welcome here and loved here just as you are. That's how God created us to do that. Love each other just as we are. So you are most welcome here this afternoon for this wonderful concert. This program that you were given, you're welcome to take that home with you. I encourage you to take it home with you. It has information about our church. Those of you who are not part of our church family, you're welcome to take this, learn more about our church. There's also a lot of good information to learn about Maryville College. And so this is a wonderful program, and you can remember all the beautiful pieces that were sung this afternoon. So this is really sort of our kickoff of our church's 50th anniversary. This is our 50th anniversary year in 2025. We're not quite as old as Maryville College, which I think was established in 1819. Some of you may have been around then, I don't know, Fairfield Glade, but I think most of us were not born yet. But we are very excited about that. Fairfield Glade Community Church was the very first church built here in Fairfield Glade. It started as a church home in somebody's house in 1975, and Virginia was her name, hosted everybody from all different backgrounds into her church family there in her home, and then they outgrew her house, and then they started meeting at Druid Golf Club, and which was recently torn down, by the way. But after they grew and grew, they built this building here in the 1980s, this facility, this beautiful church. So welcome here. We're so glad you're here. In your program, you'll notice all kinds of other wonderful information. In the bottom section, there's about folks that donated funds to make sure this event happens. You see different ones down there. Ambassadorship of Maryville College Concert Choir, Judy Murphy Memorial Fund, Ruth and Carmen Ginter's Love of Music, and the generosity of our church. I just want to point out that Judy Murphy Memorial Fund, that was established when one of our church members, Judy Murphy, passed. She loved music and very talented in music and theater. She passed, and her husband established that memorial fund so that we would have events like this. So some of those funds are given for this concert this afternoon. Well, Ron lived in Good Samaritans, our senior facility, for a number of years. Then just about 3 months ago, he moved to be near his daughter in North Carolina. Well, this morning, I got a phone call from his daughter, and he passed away this morning. And the daughter, of course, is sad, but she thought it was very remarkable that he would pass on the day of this concert, where we are remembering his beautiful wife as well, in honor of her, the funds that they provided for this concert, as well as the other people. So thank you again. Let us start with a prayer, and then I will ask Kathleen Farnham to come up, representing Maryville College, a.k.a. the church lady, I was told. Not to be confused with the church lady on SNL, right? Maybe? Let us pray. Gracious God, we give you thanks and praise, Divine One, Creator of us all, for this wonderful opportunity where we gather together as your beloved community, each and every one of us loved just as we are. May this music enliven us with your love, with peace and joy for all of creation, inclusive of every creature, every piece of this beautiful place that we call Earth, and this beautiful universe that we share with others, those who are different and those who are very much like us, each and every person, animal, creature, planet, everything that you have created. May it glorify your name, this music, glorify your wonderful creation. And this I pray in the name of Christ our Lord. Amen.
Pastor James, thank you so much. Good afternoon, and thank you all for being here. We are so excited to be here this afternoon and appreciate you having us. And this is going to be a fabulous way to end the 2025 tour. So I've had some previews of this concert, and I think this is the crowd that's going to just rock the house. So we're expecting big things. So good to be here for the 50th. Pastor James and I started this conversation about 8 years ago at a Presbytery meeting, and the timing or the choir tour or whatever, it just didn't work out. And so we've been working at it pre-COVID. So this feels like a very special day. Special thanks for all the work of Polly and John MacArthur and their team. Would you all stand up so we can recognize you? I know they're... You all have just been on it every step of the way, and after all these conversations, I didn't know until 15 minutes ago that they're both from Maryville. So that was a lovely surprise, and the graduates, Maryville graduates and their families, and it was a great connection to make. I'm trying to convince Polly to come to work in Maryville. She's done such a great job. Fairfield Glade Community Church congregation, thank you for your hospitality and your generosity. If you are a member of this congregation, would you all stand up too, please? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And then I have to ask, are there any alumni? I know the answer to that. Of parents or friends, grandparents in the congregation, the audience? Yes. A star, a rock star. Yeah, we're really glad. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here. In case you don't know Maryville College, because we know everybody doesn't know about Maryville College, we were founded as a seminary in 1819 by a rugged Presbyterian minister, Isaac Anderson. And from its founding, Maryville's mission has been access to education for all, including Native Americans and African Americans. We were the first college in Tennessee to graduate a woman, and this year we're celebrating the 50th year of establishing the first American Sign Language degree program in the country. Most recently, we were the first college in East Tennessee to be part of the Equal Chance for Education program, which provides education and scholarships for DACA students in private Tennessee colleges. Today, we're 1,200 students from 30 states and 25 countries and 60 programs of study. The choir members are some of our best. They are a talented and diverse group of students and are involved in activities across campus. And in addition to being from Tennessee, they're from Georgia, Florida, Alabama, and Iowa. About a third of them are music majors, and the others reflect many of the majors across campus, including design, psychology, business, American Sign Language, and deaf studies, criminal justice, theater, writing, communications, on and on. I think that the thing that I would hope that we could leave together with of what you know about us, because I know it's true of you, that's what is important to us is also important to you. On your webpage at the very top, it says, just as Pastor James was saying, no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. At Maryville College, we strive to be a place of welcome and belonging, to foster faithful service, to work for peace, strive for justice, and care for creation. And sometimes that's very hard work. So this afternoon, we hope that you will be able to relax in this beautiful space, enjoy the connection and the community, and breathe in these songs of faith and hope. I'm delighted to introduce the talented Miss Stacy Wilner, assisted by Mr. Jacob Peruka, and some of the best humans I know, the members and musicians of the Maryville College Concert Choir, for the times they are a-changin'. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jacob Peruka, and I am the choral assistant, and it is my personal great honor to get to work for and with these students and for all the people in this program. So we are very grateful to have you here tonight as we share an evening of music and reflection. One of the few certainties in life is change. It shapes our world, challenges us, and pushes us to grow. The songs in tonight's program explore the many ways we navigate change through hope, resilience, faith, and unity. From the echoes of protest and perseverance to the quiet moments of peace and reflection, each piece tells a story of transformation. Music has always been a powerful voice for change, giving strength to those in struggle and inspiration to those in search of hope. As we journey through tonight's program, we invite you to open your hearts, reflect on where we've been, and embrace the possibilities of where we're going. We'll begin with Bob Dylan's Times They Are Changing, originally written as a protest anthem in response to the rapidly evolving world of the 1960s, from the civil rights movement to the assassination of JFK and the looming Vietnam War. His lyrics, which resonated so strongly then, have proven universal and timeless to this day.
The anonymous words of I believe were scrawled on the wall of a cellar apartment where Jews had hidden in Cologne, Germany during World War II. They have come to symbolize hope in the face of the despairing circumstances of the Holocaust. Composer Mark Miller says, I compose this as a testament to the power of love over institutionalized hate, whether it comes from government or religion. My hope is for this sacred gift of lyrics and song to be medicine for the soul for all who hear it. We Shall Overcome has been a civil rights song for over 50 years, heard not just in the US, but also in North Korea, in Beirut, in Tiananmen Square, and in South Africa's Soweto Township. It began as a folk song, a work song that enslaved peoples would sing to say, "I'll be all right someday."
The words of Esther Lestigo are based on the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 18, verses 19 through 20, which remind us where 2 or 3 are gathered in the name of God, God will be there. Written in 2001 in Spanish, it most likely reflects the composer's time spent in Austin, Texas. The following piece, Gaelic Blessing by composer John Rutter, is based on an old Gaelic rune. A rune is a melodic symbol or phrase based on the ancient Gaelic alphabet, often incorporating elements of Celtic folk music and the symbolism behind each rune.
Slow pace and minor key, My God is a Rock very strongly conveys the feelings of an impressed people. The spiritual arrangement by the esteemed musicians Robert Shaw and Alice Parker describes God as a sheltering rock in difficult times. It consists of 7 verses, with each verse detailing a chapter that references a biblical event. A baritone soloist also interprets each chapter through call and response. Our guest soloist is a wonderful friend of the MC Concert Choir who drives for Rocky Top Tours, Mr. Reggie Coleman.
Shelter in a time of storm, and I know I Will Be a Child of Peace is an arrangement of a traditional Shaker hymn that is a heartfelt prayer for peace and purity, qualities that are deeply needed in today's world. The Lassies bring these timeless sentiments to life through their harmonious voices.
Stand Up from the movie Harriet is a song inspired by Harriet Tubman's extraordinary work on the Underground Railroad. After escaping slavery herself, Tubman courageously returned 13 times to lead over 70 freedom seekers to safety. We present this piece with the utmost respect for its historical significance.
I've been walking with my face turned to the sun. Weight on my shoulders, bullet in my gun. Just in case I have to run. Do what I can when I can, while I can for my people. While the clouds roll back and the stars fill the night, that's when I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. Ooh-ay-oh, early in the morning, before the sun begins to rise, we're gonna start moving towards a separating line. I'm wading through muddy waters. You know I gotta make up mine. And I don't mind if I lose any blood on the way to salvation. And I'll fight with the strength that I've got until I die. So I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones, and I know what's around the bend might be hard to face 'cause I'm alone, and I just might fail, but Lord knows I try. Sure as stars fill up the sky, stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. Stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new home, far across the river. Can you hear freedom calling, calling me to answer? Gonna keep on keeping on. I can feel it in my bones. One day I'll prepare a place for you. One day I'll prepare a place for you. One day
Waiting for the Light of Morning uses melodies inspired by Celtic folk music, driving rhythms powered by the Irish bodhran, and traditional Irish Gaelic sayings which call to stay unified and hopeful and to never lose heart in difficult times.
next piece, If I Had a Hammer, originated as a protest song by Pete Seeger and Lee Hayes in 1949, who were in support of the movement that sought to end segregation. The symbolic use of a hammer and a bell are a call to action for freedom while insisting on love and unity in the process. The song became a real hit in 1962 when Peter, Paul, and Mary recorded it and performed it a year later at the historic March on Washington, where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous I Have a Dream speech. Enjoy.
Off Kilter will now continue with Precious Lord, written in 1932 by Thomas Dorsey after the loss of his wife and infant son. This hymn captures the grief while also offering solace, faith, and resilience in times of profound tragedy.
Me
One of Joni Mitchell's most famous songs, Big Yellow Taxi, warns against taking the world around us for granted. Written in 1970, it stands as an environmental protest song and a broader reflection on realizing the value of something only after it's gone.
Always seem to go that you don't know what you've got. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got till it's gone, gone till it's gone, gone till it's gone, gone. Last night I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man.
Concert choir will now return as we end this evening's program with 3 selections. Gently alternating between verses in duple and triple meter, Nearer My God to Thee depicts the believer's longing to spend eternity with the God whose love knows no boundary. The text expresses a deep longing to be closer to God, while referencing the biblical story of Jacob's dream where he saw a ladder leading to heaven, illustrating the connection between earth and the divine. We'll continue with Cornerstone, a setting of Psalm 118 that refers to God's ability to transform rejection into greatness. Throughout biblical history, God chose people who were overlooked or cast aside, like Moses, David, and even Jesus, to fulfill his divine plan. Rejection by the world does not mean rejection by God. Instead, he often elevates the rejected to places of significance. Difficult times can help to refine us. Just as a cornerstone must be carefully shaped before it can support a structure, our struggles prepare us for something greater than ourselves.
Stone that the builders rejected became the core.
The singing of the Lutkin benediction is a cherished tradition at every Maryville College concert choir performance. This timeless piece serves as a heartfelt farewell and a reminder of the enduring bonds created through music. If you're an alum of the college, or if you simply hold a special place in your heart for this beautiful benediction, we warmly invite you to join us in singing it tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. The times they are changing reminds us that change is inevitable, but also transformative. Throughout history, music has been a voice for justice, a source of comfort, and a call to action. From the resilience of I Believe to the enduring hope of We Shall Overcome, tonight's music reflects the power of unity in uncertain times. Like the cornerstone in Psalm 118, what is cast aside can become the foundation for something greater. May we leave inspired to embrace change with courage, lift our voices for what is right, and help build a future filled with hope and justice. We are so thankful for tonight's concert, to Polly MacArthur and Pastor James for making this possible, and for just embracing us on our last night of our tour. What a special night. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you so much.
You know, in the Bible, there are a lot of stories, a bunch of stories about these unusual, interesting beings called angels. Have you read those stories about angels, right? And oftentimes these stories portray these stories, have these angels singing, and there are even choirs of angels. I thought you were human, but I think you may be a choir of angels. That was amazing. And yes, you could tell your parents, your family, your friends, your teachers that the pastor said that I'm an angel. So feel free to quote me. Our church, our mission statement is that we all may be one in unconditional love. And I hope and pray that all of you feel that we've moved a little closer to that oneness and unconditional love. Not only was it enjoyable, but for me at least, I felt some healing in my soul. It was like some ointment that came on my soul. It was very powerful. So thank you very much. The tears kept swelling up, and I was like, okay, no, I can't be crying in front of a bunch of kids. But thank you so much. God bless you all. Be safe. We thank you all for coming. Thank you, Polly, John, and all the church members. You are awesome. Have a good night.